I wasn't tripping, bro. I hate this damn mic. What's up? Sit there talking to myself. No, it wouldn't plug all the way in. Time for a new one, basically is what it's telling me. No, I don't think so. Feels like it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn.
This ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, point to God. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin, but he stretch a disc.
Bro, that's what I was thinking.
1,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up.
I woke up because I went to sleep literally like 20 minutes after I sent you that message. I was just bored. I woke up to a message saying it was advanced today. I'm like, wait, what? Advanced, man. I'm still searching. I'm still searching.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
You the main one.
whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers,
Greg be the main one in there talking shit. Who just joined in my stream? Let me see.
big numbers, blue hunts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and try again. Hold on.
Big number.
You ready? I hit X.
Why you do that like that?
Ah shit, I don't ever leave. I just go back to the menu.
Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back.
I ain't even got in there. It's still searching on my side.
Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it
This
back.
shit's stupid.
Hello? That's the check calling. Let me go real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad.
I'm in here now, but yeah, I'm solo.
I'm sad like
You at the menu? Or you searching?
They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an.
Let's see if it let you in.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Alright, yeah, I'm at the menu, like the main franchise menu. Let me know when you hit X to start the game. Hit X at the same time. We'll try that. We'll see.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back
there
up.
We go.
Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up.
Damn, y'all 94? Hold on.
Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had
what
one.
Y'all wear? Y'all wearing white?
With a bad one. Made the middle of the day and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up.
Oh, I don't care. I just didn't know what you was wearing. Give me my black jersey, ho.
I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it black in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
I don't show it to me no more up here. These are 4 for our food.
Check. Watch 54. All day.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We're going to 53. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Wow.
The 30. 10. Touchdown.
You slow motherfucker. But we was in zone and
James
nobody
O'Shaughnessy,
dropped.
his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
God, that was so horrible, bro. We in a whole zone, not one nigga drop.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line. No, I ain't taking a kickback. It's probably DK. That nigga ain't slow. I don't know who it is now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
16 yards, a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Dorsett's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
First down, Baltimore. Set, hut, 54 Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Seeing that star, and that's what changed my whole routine.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I got a kicker that'll boot that bitch out the fucking back of the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak.
Oh, he broke that.
The whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field.
Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Breaks a tackle. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Fuck. Tried to bleed that nigga. Had a linebacker on him, too.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. These two teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on out here. Come get some.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 39, Prescott flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 22, Jackson. That's caught by Allison. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Check it out, read. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Fuck, that pick hurt. That fumble hurt, shit.
65. We're going to 54. Why here? Rush in. 26.
Prescott. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Elliott.
Oh,
and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh,
Throwing on
that's the
3rd
ball,
down there, but he
Dorsett.
cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I would hope not. Be a damn fool.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, Abby. Let's go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
My call's
was
right there for
absolutely
that.
locked up tight.
Around.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
You got to hold that shit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
Jackson hit, and he
Bro,
lost the
stop
football.
fumbling my
Plays
goddamn
like this, when the ball
football.
comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This is caught.
Oh, but you catch that one.
Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm thankful for it.
This is Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Elliott.
Don't you let him go. Oh, this nigga oh, my Jesus.
With the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Oh, y'all killing me right now on this drive.
Coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And he missed it.
Oh, yeah, it worked out.
It's no good. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
I'm glad I wore my black thing.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it here with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 34. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go one more. He's coming. Double up.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I'm
loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This nigga here.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there.
All you
You're
gotta
counting
do is
on
get
your
your
offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
You let a corner do that to you, boy. Put your head on the ground and dive.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it for him to Jackson. And this is caught.
Hollywood, what's up, baby?
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now for the extra point.
Quick.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Cowboys 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Being chased out left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you, pop. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check.
Here's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Too little, Cap. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Here's Prescott.
Oh!
Caught inside the 10.
Come on, man. I'm watching it the whole time.
But not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
88.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
D-line, get that quarterback. Check. Go, kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch the ball. Match box. Right.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
I'm coming after you. Check 99. Check 99. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
He definitely did.
To throw is Prescott.
Hit.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now Prescott on fourth down.
Pick. Oh, my Lord. He caught that.
For a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game.
I'm about to, bro. That was something else. What a challenge. Oh, I can't challenge it. No, it says there's nothing to challenge. Oh, that hurt. They better do it, shit. Wow, bro, I had you right there. Yeah, hit X. You're going to get that one. I don't think they're going to challenge it.
Here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Badgley on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First down, Ravens.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I saw it as soon as I let it go. Damn it. He was wide open.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Throwing is Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
What in the hell is this game thinking? I don't care if I got this Kentucky. What's up? Oh, you good? I know one thing, you gonna stop.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Is that how you be charging folks up?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I'm still behind on that. That's so good.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Got him.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson.
Great check. Great check.
This is going to be caught.
Great check, Lamar.
It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about, especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.